Welcome to this Supervisor Tips and Tricks video on data grouping. In this video, we're going to go through how to use the grouping table to create a more complex hierarchy when loading in our data. So I've added some data into Supervisor. I haven't loaded it in yet. It's not a hugely complex data set, but it does have multiple assays and multiple domains that I'd like to load in. So I've got gold and silver assays here, but I've also got I'll add in this D-type or drilling type domain, and we've already got selected just DOM, the other domain type here. So if we were to load this in, I'll just swap the grouping method over here to be domain over assay. And then I want us to have a look at the grouping table down the bottom here. This table changes depending on what is selected in the grouping section of the loader tab. But we can edit this afterwards, and whatever is put in this table is how Supervisor is going to load our data in. So at the moment with domain over assay, it's got this drilling type domain, and then the assays will come beneath that. But we don't have this other type of domain in there. We've only got the two levels. So if I load this in quickly just so we can see, we've got different drilling types here. And beneath each of our drilling types, we've got our two assays. So if we want to go to more detailed than that, we can go back to our data loader, and I'll delete the child nodes just to get rid of this grouping that we just did. I've got all of my domains selected. So what I'll do here is I actually want to start with DOM at the top, and then I'll go drilling type, and then I'll add the assays in beneath that. So we should get 3 levels of grouping in our project tree. So if I group these again, I don't need to reload the data because it's already in there. Click group. So now we have the DOM domains only have a single domain in this data set, which is this 100 set here. If we expand this out, we've got all of our drilling types, and then beneath each drilling type, we've got our 2 assays. So you can add as many levels as you like to this grouping table, just to create a more complex style of grouping or something that suits your data set much better than the standard options that are over in this grouping section of the loader tab. Thank you for watching this Supervisor Tips and Tricks video. As always, you can find more information in the Supervisor help documentation, which is linked in the description below.